Ashanti was everywhere in the early aughts, scoring huge hits as a solo artist and as a collaborator with rappers like Ja Rule. The Grammy winner was on top of the charts and on top of her game. But then she seemingly disappeared into thin air. Here's why we don't hear much from Ashanti anymore. Murder Inc. Records released Ashanti's wildly successful self-titled debut album in 2002. Dubbed a music powerhouse by VH1, the label spawned a slew of hits, and when it backed Ashanti as its first R&B artist, she immediately hit the spotlight. Ashanti debuted at #1 on both the Billboard 200 chart and the top R&B/hip-hop albums chart. The album's first single, Foolish, became a #1 hit too, spending 10 weeks at the top of both charts. Ashanti quickly became a bona fide superstar and released 3 more albums with the label. 2 out of the 3 went platinum.
With Ashanti, it's a delicate situation. Just how I have my version of what has happened with me and Ashanti, she has her version.
But Ashanti's future prospects nearly disappeared when the label's top brass were arrested in connection with a major drug sting. According to Spin, founders Irv and Christopher Gotti were charged with laundering more than $1 million through several businesses. Ashanti and the label parted ways in 2009, and the superstar went dark. Though fans were hungry for new music, she wouldn't release an album for another 5 years.
I gave loyalty and didn't receive it back.
After leaving Murder Inc., Ashanti linked up with Entertainment One to launch her own record label, Written Entertainment, in 2011. The venture gave the singer an opportunity to flex her chops and reimagine her music career. She said in a statement via All Hip Hop, "I'm so excited. With Entertainment One as my distributor, I feel that their innovative and ambitious approach to the music industry really gives my label a worldwide presence. They have the top radio people in the business and are hungry to win. The more I learned the business, the more I knew this is what I wanted. Ownership is so important. As a businesswoman, this was a great move for me." In 2014, Ashanti dropped her first album on her own label, Braveheart. While it saw some success, it certainly didn't live up to her former releases. In May 2020, Fat Joe shocked Ashanti during an Instagram live chat when he revealed that Irv Gotti originally wanted Jennifer Lopez to sing the hook on his and Ashanti's 2001 smash hit, What's Love. He claimed the label originally wanted J-Lo to collaborate with him because of their shared Puerto Rican heritage. But this was news to Ashanti.
Yo, do you know I never knew that? Oh my God, he stayed pulling records or trying to pull records from me.
No.
Fat Joe and Ashanti also recalled her impressive chart dominance at the time. When What's Love dropped in 2002, she had the #1, #2, and #3 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 with What's Love, Always on Time, and Foolish. And the #4 song at the time, the Ain't It Funny remix, which Ashanti co-wrote for J-Lo. We don't blame Ashanti for keeping a low profile, considering the years she spent in court fighting a man convicted of stalking her. According to TMZ, DeVar Heard was found guilty in March 2016 of felony second-degree stalking after sending several X-rated tweets to Ashanti and her sister, and even texting an X-rated pic of himself to her mom.
At this point, you don't know how far someone will go.
According to Vibe, Heard was sentenced to 4 years in prison and is allowed no contact with Ashanti or her family for 5 years. Though he received the maximum sentence in 2016, the Daily News reported at the time, Heard already has nearly 3 years of time served on this case, and could be released immediately or soon after going before a parole board. For Ashanti's sake, we hope he's since changed for the better. You may not be hearing much Ashanti on the airwaves these days, but the singer is still hustling in Hollywood. In fact, she's earned a decent living on camera as a film and TV actress. To further diversify her portfolio, Ashanti also launched her own fragrance called Precious Jewel, as well as her own beauty supplement line. Considering all her business ventures, Ashanti appears to be doing just fine, at least judging by her luxurious social media presence. The singer apparently travels in style via helicopters and private jets to all sorts of beautiful locations. When you can vacation like that, who wants to go back to a dark recording studio? Part of why Ashanti has been lying low may simply be because there isn't a huge demand for her songs anymore. She was slated to perform at Stony Brook University in 2018, but Bossip reports that the event was canceled due to low ticket sales. The school said in a statement, "We do our best to host programs for students while providing diversity and inclusion." With only a week before the concert, only 24 tickets were sold to students. In fairness to Ashanti, those shocking numbers may not be her fault. Tiana Taylor was originally slated to headline the event but pulled out 2 weeks prior, leaving little time for the university to promote the show with its new star. When she's not lighting up her passport, Ashanti has been setting the table for new music and a new movie. According to a 2018 report from The Source, she executive produced and starred in a musical film called Stuck about strangers stranded on a New York City subway. While the flick didn't garner much buzz, it definitely showcased Ashanti's many talents.
You were never, ever just like me.
Then, in April 2020, the artist snagged another Hot 100 hit. Her collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion and DaBaby, Nasty, hit number 17 on the Billboard charts. The track even sampled her 2003 song, Baby. But the achievement marked another milestone for the artist. Ashanti has had a Hot 100 hit in each of 2 decades, back-to-back. Ashanti posted on Instagram, 18 years ago today, my first album Ashanti hit number 1, which featured my 3rd single Baby. Ironically, today, the 2020 version of Baby, aka Nasty, was released. To every artist out there, please understand how very important it is to write and own your publishing. Thank you guys for all the love. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.